going to start with the State of Hustling 2016. This is one of the things that I get in my inbox all of the time. Hey, Glendon, I lost my job. Got any tips for me? Number one, get another job. Oh, whoa. Before I get too deep, because some people, because I'm just doing this off the cuff. But this currently, which is December 11th, 12:27 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, is currently live. And if someone jumps in before I jump out and I answer questions, that's why it looks a little weird. I got a comment like, "Are you live?" And I'm just like, this is pretty strange. But so I'm just going to start saying that because people come in after the fact when it's a recorded deal and they're like confused because I'm actually talking to people and there's a number of conversations going on for minutes and minutes and minutes. And again, I'm calling people out by name and answering questions. Yeah, it would be live. So just put that out there. But this is the deal. You lost your job and you need income. The first thing that you do is get another job. No, I know. You don't want to hear that. No, I don't want a job. I hate my job. I want to go out here. I want to start hustling. I want to start making it happen. I want to build something. I want to create something. And it just isn't feasible. And this is why. When you don't prepare yourself to run a business or you don't have a solid side hustle in place before you lose said job, it's going to be very challenging for you to instantly start making money. It's just going to be challenging. So get a job and here's the real truth. Go ahead and submit yourself to the fact that you do not have a lot of marketable skills and you may have to get not one, perhaps two, maybe three shit jobs. That's what you would have to do. You would have to get, like I said, one, maybe two, maybe three shit jobs. Not what you want to hear, but this is the thing, because I decided just to do this so I can send it out when I get that question. Hustling is a long-term proposition. And when I say hustling, I am talking about utilizing and taking advantage of opportunity that is there by copious action. Not slanging and this other stuff or getting over or lying to people or cheating people. It is hustling your ass off, hustling your face out, outworking people. That's what I mean when I say hustling. And I've got some folks who are kind of on this tip of the mythical, the magical, the majestical, that these things are going to change. No, you lost your job. Get another job as soon as possible because it's going to be easier for you to get a job in your field, maybe. Or it will be easier for you to get a job you're not particularly happy with. Matter of fact, I advise you to go out and get the shittiest job you can because that will force you to confront your circumstances on a daily basis and you will have to perform. You will perform or you will perish. That's what it's going to do. And it gets to be really, really strange how you have people who are trying to make that transition. Now, here's the pathway of what you do when you lose your job and you want to start hustling. Step one, you get another job. Step one. Step two, you forget about cable. You forget about hanging out. You forget about partying. You forget about taking vacations. You will dedicate yourself to actually creating the life that you want, which means, And this is what it's going to look like. You're going to get up, you're going to go to work to that job, and you're going to do it to the best of your ability. Make sure you keep that job. Then when you come home, you're not going to play PlayStation. You're not going to hang out with your friends. You're not going to get on the phone or hang out with your girlfriend. You're going to go from the minute you get home until you pass out, work on your hustle. And that's what it's going to take for you to transform your life, transform your situation, to build your business. That's what it's going to take. And after you've got your business, you've got your hustle, you've got income coming in, you're making money from doing your thing, when do you quit that job? You quit that job when it costs you money, to go to work. That's the point you quit the job. And this is another reason that I'm giving it to you like this. If you have been a creature of employment for most of your life, the mental transformation that it will take for you to go from a employee mindset to a boss mindset is going to take anywhere from a few weeks, depending upon who you are, up to years. And that's a very important journey. That's a big, big journey that you will have to make. And if you do not make that journey, you're going to revert back to employee type mindset and employee type activities, which are not going to help you build your business long term. That is one of the things that you have to take in consideration. Now, typically when I get these questions, people are looking for a quick hustle that can make money that week. Now, I'm going to tell you something that I may have never mentioned before. There are quick hustles that will help you out. Now, let's just really look at this thing and frame it and look at the whole picture. All right, here you are, wherever that is, and your name is Bill. And Bill, you're like, I need to make some money, Glendon. Okay, what you got for me? Well, you could do this, you could do this. No. I don't want to do Craigslist. I don't want to sell stuff. I don't want to do garage sales. I don't want to do that. Okay. Well, no. You don't understand. I need something that I don't have to work that hard. I really don't want to put forth that much effort, and I need to make a lot of money soon. Okay. All right. Well, the program that I have that fits those criteria, Bill, it's $10,000. Oh man, Glendon, fuck you. You ain't trying to help nobody. Click. And that's the deal, because there are things that you can do to make a lot of money real quick. But the thing is, you need to have some money. I mean, think about this. If there was all of these wonderful quick ways that you could make a lot of money with no money, there would be no broke people. There would be, I was like, oh, the Illuminati. You're holding on to the secret knowledge. You're not sharing with the people. You're keeping it all to yourself. Okay, that's a scarcity mindset that a lot of people have, and it creates some serious problems for these people. Because when you are going ahead and submitting that to your subconscious mind, when you are putting that in your head that for me to gain, someone must lose, you have gone ahead and put your life on a trajectory of misery and poverty. Number one, money is not scarce. Money is a commodity. What are commodities? Things that are everywhere. Gold is not scarce. It's a commodity. Milk is a commodity. Gasoline, fuel, oil, they're commodities. Money is a commodity. And when you say this to yourself, money is a commodity, it's everywhere, then you don't have this scarcity mindset that, hey, for me to get paid, someone must lose. When you have that zero-sum mindset, then you have a problem with you. The world is full of opportunity. The world is full of people who will give you money if you give them what you want, what they want. They will gladly give you their money. When you start thinking in those terms versus, man, you know, hey, Bill, I'm your boy Bill. You know, I've watched your channel for 7 years, man. You need to hook me up with something. Let me tell you my story. Let me tell you how I escaped poverty and joblessness. The first time it happened, I went ahead and got another job because I got laid off 3 times in 18 months. And I know, it's like, I don't want to hear that, man. That was way back when. Tell me what you're doing now. Forget that. But see, this is the thing. What I did back then, the decisions I made back then have impacted my life today. When you have a fucked up life, you will have to start making decisions that are going to improve your life when you will have to start making decisions to improve your life, and there's going to be a period where you're making good decisions, but you're not benefiting greatly from those good decisions. You're benefiting marginally. It's almost imperceptible. And then you have to continue to make those good decisions. And you could continue to have to build on those good decisions. And that's where I was. So I got laid off, got a job. Then I got laid off again, got another job. Got laid off again, came up with a plan, which included a job. And this is the plan. And this is what I did. I remember it. I was working at what was called PowerTel back in the day. It's Voice Stream PowerTel. It is now T-Mobile. It came on as a temp, and I was killing it. I was working. I was making sales, being good with the customers. They even let me take cash. That was like a perk because, as a temp, you're not supposed to take cash. You're just supposed to tip the customers. And the dude said, and I remember he was, I was sitting down when he told me we gotta let you go. He said, I could probably get you another 2 weeks. And at that point, I said, I'm going to figure it out. And I went home that day, pen, these things, pens, this thing, paper, plans, the plans. And I came with a plan, had sheets of paper all over the place. I started just like, okay, I can't keep doing this shit. This is not going to get any better unless I make it any better. I contemplated going back to school. I dropped out my junior year because there's a lot of people that when I put out my, degree myth video and stuff, it's funny, people be putting out their feet and never went to college. I mean, I made $1,500 on the SAT. Not exactly stupid, and that's one of the reasons that I was able to figure a lot of shit out. But I dropped out because of a medical issue with my mother. And, I've never told anybody that because it was just crazy what was going on back then. So by the time that I got to that room in that state, I got laid off for the 3rd time, and I was looking at it, and I did something that's called cost analysis. Back then, finish up undergrad, go to grad school, I was looking at $28,000 to $36,000. Now understand, I am living in a boarding house, I have no money, and I have no job. So from where I was to that was like, whoa. So I was like, okay, that's not going to work right now. So the second thing was I need a job, but I had all of these shit jobs. So I didn't want another shit job. I was sick of shit jobs. So what I did was went to monster.com at the time. It was really big. And I started looking for jobs that I could do. Didn't have an experience because I was like, you know what? I am going to be my reference. So I went ahead, I looked for jobs, I sat there, I created resumes for each job, and I got called back by Rent-A-Crate. And while, I was waiting for the interview, I went to this place out in Norcross. Now, this is a long time ago when people used to carry pagers. I go ahead and I set up this voicemail box, something that Google Voice does for free now. It was like $19 a month or something like that. I spent my last pennies on it. And I went ahead and walked around my room and practiced an Indian accent for weeks. And I created this voicemail with Make It and Create It. And that was my reference. Mr. fucking Patel. Yes, I created my reference. And this is what's so funny about this. I got the interview. I got a call back. I got an offer letter. First time in life getting an offer letter. Most of the jobs I had was like, hey, you're going to make X amount per hour and you can start on Monday. Got an offer letter and a little benefits package. And then they call a reference. Now this is voice stream. I had to call them back and faking my Indian accent voice. And they asked me two questions. Did he work there, and would you hire him again? I couldn't even get into my whole Mr. Patel spiel. I had the whole speech. No, two questions. Answer the questions, confirm the offer, life went on. And I improved my income. Take from this for what you will, because like I said, I was disgusted. I couldn't do it anymore. I increased my income to the power of 5 with that move. And also with that move, I stayed at Rent a Crate 9 months. Because once again, in that room, developing stuff, coming up with a plan, I decided that I was never going to be in a position ever again in life to be laid off, which means I was on the hunt. So I got the job at Rent a Crate, joined the Leads networking group. Then I learned about some other career opportunities, got another job, left Rent a Crate, and went immediately, into this office furniture business. And the thing is, when you are a salesperson and you tell your manager that you're quitting, they're going to take your cell phone, they're going to take your business credit card, they're going to take all of your stuff, and your last day is that day. They're like, we're not going to let this person sit around for 2 weeks and steal leads and stuff. They're getting rid of you that day. And I went to start working for the other company. And then I stayed there almost a year. Then I went to another company in like about 2 years, not even that long. It was mere months. I was at one company a month. I was at another company a few months. And then bam, I was out into my own business. And I've been self-employed ever since. So let's look at that whole deal of how I went from, hey man, I don't have a job, to getting my own business. It was a few years. It wasn't, I just got laid off, I don't have no money. It was a few years. And while I was working on my business, I had a job. On this channel, you have never heard me say quit your job and go out and start a business. You've never heard me say that. You know why? Because I know how fucking hard it is. And I'm never going to give you such bad information and do you such a terrible disservice. You can get to the point where you don't have a job. You can get to the point where you don't need a job, but it is a journey. It is a journey. And this whole bam, instant microwave, put in the microwave, in 30 seconds you have instant business is bullshit. So that is my advice to you. If you have lost your job, get another job, come up with a game plan, and expect for it to take months to a few years for you to fully escape the world of, I got this damn job, I can't stay in no more. So that's my advice to you. I'm going to leave this up. Also, for folks who get to the end of this video, today is December 11th, 2015. This is a live show at the moment. If you watch this video after December 11th, 2015, 12:35 p.m., it is recorded, which means it's not live. And I didn't answer any questions because there was Tech Leathercraft who said, hey, what's up? So I didn't have that. But people get confused when I do these and they turn into recorded things. Also, if you're here at 3 p.m., I am doing a webinar on how to make money blogging in 2016. The link is directly below this video. Now, if you come here after this date, it's going to be something different below that video. Just saying. All right, this is Glendon. I appreciate everybody that came out to listen to this rant. So that's what you do if you lost your job and you want to start hustling. Let's see. Oh, here's someone. I'm glad I said what I said. Rugged Collars. Before I quit my job, I had to hustle for about 5 years, but it worked out great. Let me say that again. He had to hustle for 5 years, and it worked out great. I'm going to repeat that. I had to hustle for 5 years, and it worked out great. Because a lot of people think that they could just go from working a job to hustling. More than likely, it's not going to happen. All right, this is Glendon, and I'll see everyone that's coming to the webinar at 3 p.m.